Now, there is something that has been weighing on my mind lately, and it's this. Do not waste your time in sports. And what I mean by that is if you're doing it, go hard and go all the way. Go hard and go all the way. Do all your workouts and extra workouts. Watch all your film multiple times. Do your off the field training. Off the field, on the field training. Training for on the field circumstances. But not during practice, not during the game, Get your reps in, get your practice in, go all the way in, or just don't play at all. Focus on money, focus on your future, focus on your education, focus on your business, focus on something else. But you need to put your focus into something. 100% you need to go in all the way. You cannot just lollygag and skip and skedaddle through your life, If you play sports, if you play high school, play college, you need to go all the way. I don't care if you're D1, D2, D3, JUCO, have zero offers. You need to go all the way. You need to get better, and you need to go all the way. These leagues are paying too much. MLB paying 10 years, $700 million. NFL will be paying that for quarterbacks soon. NBA is paying $70 million a year, $72.5 million a year for Devin Booker. We need to take sports very seriously. They're making too much now. They're making too much to just sit back and lollygag this shit. This is generational wealth. Your kids don't have to work. Your family, your offspring never has to work again if you get that 10-year, $700 million deal. Shohei Ohtani, that's what he got. A picture in the MLB. That's what he got. 10 years, $700 million. He can just take $350 million of that. That's how much he gets after taxes. $350 million after 10 years. $35 million a year, basically, after taxes. And after agent fees. Yup. $350 million. He takes $300 million of that. Puts that in the S&P. S&P does what it's done for the last 40 years. He's making $30 million a year. He can have it grow. He can live off $15 million a year off that $30 million investment off the interest. Live off $15 million a year. He can put that $15 million into whatever he wants, and then keep the other $15 million, have it grow. So by next year, when it makes, instead of making $30 million, it makes that extra $15 million with it. So instead of making $30 million, it makes $31.5. He can take out another 15. Now he has a 16.5 to go in there. Ooh. Now next year, he's, you know what I'm saying? It grows by another 1.6 million. Then he keeps growing. And it never stops growing. And his kids can live off that. His kids can split $15 million apiece and have their investment still grow just because he made it to the MLB and worked hard. He's not even from America. He's from Japan, I believe. I don't know. I think he's from Japan, but he works so hard. He's the hottest in the game. He can strike everybody out. There's not one player who we can't strike out. Not one player. And he can hit. He can hit too. He can pitch and hit. Not a lot of pitchers can hit. And if they can't hit, they're not as good as hitters as him. So yes, take your sport seriously. Shohei Ohtani, he did it. Shai Gilgeous, he did it. Devin Booker, he's from Michigan, the same state I'm from. He did it. Devin Booker, $72.5 million a year. Highest paid NBA player for a season of all time. Devin Booker. Most people who are not basketball fans never heard of his name. But his jersey sales, the numbers he puts up, the tickets he sells, he's making the owner billions. Probably over $1 billion a year just from him. Oh, yeah, I'll pay you 72.5. I'll pay you 72.5 a year for 2 years only. You ain't gonna last that long. You getting old. Maybe if you was 5 years younger, if you was 19 again, you might have got that 10 years, $700 million, But you ain't get that. Take your sport seriously. These dudes are getting paid way too much. Baker Mayfield, a journeyman quarterback. Journeyman means he goes to any teams, just helps them out for that year, whatever. Got a 2-year, $100 million deal. He's not even seen as a superstar starter. Superstars used to get $100 million. Matthew Stafford, highest paid quarterback in the NFL, or highest paid player in the NFL of all time, out of all their contracts. He's too old. He's only getting $100 million deals. He's not getting the $250 million deals like Lamar Jackson. He's the highest paid player of all time. His deals were $100 million. You know, there's going to be a new highest paid player of all time. It might be Lamar. Might be Josh Allen. Who knows? They're going to pass that $350 million. However much Matthew Stafford made, they're going to pass that. Aaron Rodgers used to be the highest paid player in the NFL of all time. He was at like $349 million, whatever, in career earnings. He can't even get a deal worth $50 million no more. He's too old. So all these stars that we thought were getting paid back when high school, back in 2016, 2015, we thought that was, no. Journeymen are making what the superstars were making. Now, the superstars, they're getting $250 million deals all guaranteed. $250 million 4-year, 5-year deals, man. That is worth it for a kid's sport, for a kid's game. That is worth that. That's worth that. LaMelo Ball just got $250 million 5 years. That's $40 million a year. Maybe he got $200 million. He got $200 million for 5 years or something. I don't know. I know he got $40 million a year for 5 years. So that's $200 million. I mean, $400 million or $200 million for 5 years. $40 million a year? Damn. Just a hoop? You hear that? Just a hoop. You can go to your park right now and hoop. You can go hoop right now. But you ain't gonna get $250 million for it. This is the new circus. Sports is the new circus. They're making billions a year off this. The circus used to make all this money. There's nothing to do back in 1700. Nothing to do. So you just go to the circus every day, all day. Every day, all day. We watch something about sports, whether it's ESPN, whether it's going to a sports event, whether it's high school sports, college sports, little league sports. We're watching sports 24/7. And if it's not 24/7, it's 9 months out the year at least. Football, basketball, shit. We know that. We know that. Yes. Referees in the NBA are making $550,000. Referees in the NFL making $350,000. You know how many refs they got? Damn, that's a lucrative business. Everybody's getting paid in that business. Man, I'm trying to tell you, take your sport seriously. It will pay off in the end. Now, if you do track, wrestling, yes, that doesn't pay as much, but the brand deals, if you get big, you know, the brand deals are good, but you're probably not going to get big in that sport. It's not enough superstars in those sports, you know. You got to choose the big sports, MLB. In America, this is what you got to choose. If you're outside of America, you usually got to choose soccer. You know, soccer, you can make it. Basketball, you can make it if you're great. But if you live in America, man, basketball, football, hockey, baseball, yeah, so are the sports that are going to pay. Hockey pays. Somebody from my high school went to the NHL. No one thought he was going to make it. Team USA went to my high school. Team USA, only about like 4 to 6 players made it to the NHL. One dude who didn't even make the Team USA team made it to the NHL. He won a championship before he won an NHL championship before all the USA hockey players in high school, you know. He's not like the star player on the team, but he on the team, you know. He just got traded, I believe. But shit, you know, you take your sport seriously and you can make millions. Even if you're not a superstar, you can still make $2 million over 4 years, $8 million over 10 years. Whatever you do, that's better than making $50,000 at the car dealership. That's better than making $200,000 a year at Amazon. I'll tell you that. And you can just invest your money and never have to work again. You make $8 million in the NFL, that's $4 million after taxes. Say you spend $1 million for yourself, whatever you buy a house, buy some cars, buy your girl stuff, take care of your family. Of the $3 million that you saved, you can make 300,000 a year off that. Spend half that. Spend 250,000, 200,000 a year. Make your investment grow. Buy 100K, 150K a year. By making your investment grow and still spending over 100K a year, you're good, man. You're good for life. You can buy a house. You can finance everything. Just like a regular dude off of 8 years of work. Or for 4 years of work, however much it takes you to get those M's. You know, the smallest rookie contract going to be what? 3 years, $2 million or something? For the NFL, I'll take that. NBA is going to be what? 4 years, $4 million? I'll take that. That's the lowest rookie contract you're going to get. That's why you need to make the roster. You need to go hard. And plus, here's one thing that I have not talked about yet. NIL, deal money. NIL. Yes, with the NIL is a thing now. You should be trying to play college sports. You should be trying to play college sports. Man, NIL, there's kids getting $6 million a year, $4 million a year, $3 million a year. The highest paid freshman coming in got $3 million. All the transfer quarterbacks. Say you go to a small D2 school, you break records, you do all this. You're going to get an NIL deal for in football. You could get $6 million a year for the last 2 years, the last year. That sets you up for life. You don't need to go to the NFL no more. You can be a college star, go to the NFL, be a bust, and still be set for life. That's how it goes. NIL colleges can pay their players now. NIL is how you make the money. You can make money doing that. You can make money in high school if you're a high school. If you ranked on ESPN, you can make money, sell T-shirts, whatever. Everybody in high school thinks they're going to make it. They buy your stuff. That's how it works. You know, NIL, you can make millions and millions and billions. Well, the team's making billions. The school's making billions. You're making millions. Man, NIL can get you so much money. Brand deals, sponsorships, jersey sales. You can start your own business if you have the brand. If your brand's big enough, you can start your own business online. Ship out shit. Too much money to be made in sports, man. And just from high school, you can be a high school star. Being a high school star ain't that hard, man. Just do all your workouts. Go to every single practice. Play Little League. Being a high school star ain't nothing. It's easy to be a high school star. You go to high school, you be a high school star. Go to college, be a star. You know, college, it takes more work. Everybody's good. Everybody was the man in high school, even at the D3 level, if you had the scholarship. If you walked on, okay. You weren't the man. You weren't really, you know. But everybody got offers in college. If you just work harder, you're doing the same stuff that they're doing, put in the extra work, whatever you need to do. You're talented. That's why you got the offer. Go hard. Be a star on the college team. I bet you can make $100,000 in 4 years. You can make $100,000 in 4 years. You're not spending $25,000 a year in college. Your last 2 years, you're a starter. Your junior, senior year in college, you're a starter. You make $50,000 a year just by being a star at the college. Just by being a star, you can make $100,000. Shoot, that's not maybe you're a D2 player. You can make $100,000 at your school if you're the star player. You know, jersey sales, whatever. You try to make your own business sponsorships, brand deals, whatever. You know, you can make $100,000 easy. You know how many players are making $3K a month on the team just by starting D1? No name for themselves for nothing, but they're making $3K a month just to have them on the team. Yeah, that's what they're doing nowadays. $3K a month, $36,000 a year, just to be on the team. And I get brand deals outside of it. I get another $5K a year in brand deals. That's $40,000 a year just to be on the team, just to be a starter. For my last 2 years, I'll take it. I ain't going to the league, but I'll take it. $40,000. That's my first job, man. That's my first job. $40,000 a year. Playing football, my first money off my sport, playing college. You can do that now. That's what kids are doing. $3K a year, $3K a month on the team. Now, the star players, say you go to a small school, but you're a star player, you might get 6K a month, 7K a month, you know? Everybody's getting paid different on the team based on value. Based on value. Value is everything. You need to put up the numbers to get there. NIL can get you there. These athletes are just making too much now. You need to take your sport seriously. Being an athlete is like a lottery ticket now. It's like those software engineers that's been coding since they were a kid. It's like doing that now. Putting your kid in software engineering, choosing their career before they go to college. Go to college for that career. They already know everything that the teacher's talking about. It's like that. It's like a lottery ticket. You know, rich people getting their kids trained by these trainers, just like how rich people used to get their kids tutored by these tutors to get into good colleges, to get good grades, get the good job. This is the new good job, man. This is the new good job. Rich kids are getting trained by these trainers, becoming elite in their young age, taking that to college with them, becoming elite at the school, going to the league, getting that NIL money, then going to the league. You know, they're making too much now. It's too good of an investment. These kids aren't even that good, bro. They're really not that good. You can train your kid to be that good, and they can make it. No cap. Your kid can make it in this shit. I swear. They can make it in sports if they take it seriously. Now, if your kid's 5'4", chunky, slow, you can work on that. You can work on that because he's a kid. You can get him in shape. You can get in shape in high school in 3 years, man. A healthy workout. Your first time working out will probably, for your kid, hard workout or not. I don't know. It's not hard compared to college sports, but harder workout than everyone else play high school sport. They'll be ready. They'll get the money. That's how it goes. NIL. There's too much money in sports now. It's a lottery ticket. It ain't that hard to play college. I play college. And you can make it in sports now, And, I don't know if I'll be the dad to put my kid in sports and train him, try to make him the best. But if my kid, if he shows he's good at the sport and he shows he wants to play, you might as well train him, man. Get him ready because they need all the extra practice they can get. Getting the deals that they're getting, $200 million in 20 years when your kid's an adult. Say you had a kid now in 20 years. These NFL, NBA players, these NBA players going to be getting $100 million a year, $115 million a year, man, $130 million a year. You going to turn that down? 4 years, $400 million deal? You better start training now. LeVar Ball saw it before everybody else. LeVar Ball saw it before everybody else. I'm telling you that right now. LeVar Ball saw it. He trained his kids, and he said, oh, they're going to be worth millions. They all going to make millions. All his kids made millions, whether it was from rap or from basketball. He got a kid that made $100 million in the NBA. Another kid will make $200 million. Another kid made over $10 million in rap. That's 3 for 3. 3 for 3. He did it. How'd he do it? By training them. He trained them since a kid, made them play every day, all day. That's all they know is basketball. All three made the NBA, but Jello, he didn't stay in the NBA. He couldn't. Because, the politics and they judging him off his past, And his play wasn't bad, in the summer league. It wasn't terrible. He did have some terrible games, but some games are good. Why didn't they look at the glass half full, But yeah, NIL's making way too much money. NFL, NBA, MLB making way too much money. NHL will get there as the sport becomes more popular. NHL is the newer league. They're not getting paid as much, but they will get that money, because I believe at least. But yeah, put your kids in sports, or if you're in a sport, take that shit very seriously. Take your brand seriously. Even when you're done playing the sport in college, say you didn't make the league, even when you're done playing the sport, you can make money from brand deals. Haley Cavender and her sister, I don't know, I forgot her sister's name. She dates Jake Ferguson. She gets brand deals all the time from being a college basketball player. She gets brand deals to this day. She has a brand on Instagram. that I know of. Maybe Twitter too, or X now. Maybe TikTok too, YouTube too. Who knows? She's getting brand deals. She's probably making over 100K a year just off her brand, her being herself. So you don't even got to make it to the league anymore. You can still make money for the rest of your life if you build that brand in college. That's what you can do with the NIL. You can build that brand in college, get your image and likeness, make money off that, and be set for life. I'm out.